Welcome back to another Week 11 Big Win Football video. Today it is the 6-3-1 Edison Wildcats taking on the 5-5 Monroe Central Seminoles. Edison is the 4 seed in this playoff bracket, Monroe Central 13 seed in the bracket. And there will be no sound effects. Also, you guys will just hear my voice. I'm sorry, the sound effects makes it so loud that you can't hear my voice, so that's why we're going to do that. But it's always fun. And we also have a special guest in the background. Aaron's back again.
What's up?
So who you think's going to win? You got Edison or Monroe Central?
Cambridge.
Now, I don't have any clue where you on earth got Cambridge from. You're way up in the sky if you think Cambridge exists.
I thought you said Cambridge, my fault.
Oh. Okay, so we're going to get to the game. The ball will go to Edison to start us off, and it's Juan Fernandez punting this ball. It's Cole Jackson on the return. And it's an 11-yard return for the Wildcats, so Deacon Rawson will start. I know you can't even hear nothing. That's how bad the sound without the sound effects is. Rawson hands out to Kirkman. Kirkman a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Rawson hands off to Kirkman again. A loss of 2, so 3rd and 9. It's so quiet without this. Rawson throws to J.D. Henderson for an 8-yard gain. 4th and 1, so Mason Montgomery will punt it to the Seminoles. And that will be where Dalton Phillips is on the return. Breaks out of a tackle, breaks another tackle, and it's a 13-yard return. So Tucker Howell will come out for the Seminoles. Howell, under pressure, gets the throw off, and he's got Cooper Howell for a Seminoles first down. Howell throws to Max Demchak for a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Howell with the snap, hands out to Kane Buzzard. Buzzard, he's got a 4-yard gain. It should have been the first down, but they marked him 3rd and inches. So Howell again, hand out to Kane Buzzard again, which will get the first down this time. For a 7-yard gain, that's a Monroe Central first down. So Howell with the snap. He throws to Cooper Howell wide open, and he's into the end zone with the Monroe Central Seminoles touchdown. Juan Fernandez point after attempt is good. So the Seminoles are on the board. It's 7-0 with 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. J.D. Henderson on the return. And that's a 10-yard return for Edison. Rawson throws to Cole Jackson for an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So Aaron, the Seminoles strike first. What are your thoughts on that?
It's good, but they're probably going to score even more because Edison's pretty good.
Edison is good, yes. Andrew Kirkman, a 26-yard gain, moves the Wildcats for a first down. This is the final snap of the quarter. Rawson hands out to Kirkman for a 3-yard gain. Fans out wrap up the first quarter. It's a Seminoles 0. Seminoles 7, Edison 0. Rawson throws, trying to connect with Liam Watson, falls incomplete. 3rd and 7. Rawson throws to Andrew Kirkman for a 5-yard gain, just short, 4th and 2. What are your thoughts on this 4th down for Edison, the punt back to Monroe Central?
Their defense better be good because they don't want to score again.
Yeah, Dalton Phillips, a 1-yard return on the kickoff. Tucker Howell throws to Caden Buzzard for a Monroe Central first down for an 18-yard gain. Moves the chains from the Seminoles. Howell throws to Max Demchak. Fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by number 13, Cole Pittman for Edison. And that's a clutch up fumble so Edison can get the ball. Rawson throws to Liam Watson. First down and more. He's to the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone with the Edison Wildcats touchdown. Mason Montgomery point after attempt is good. The Wildcats are on the board. It's 7-7 with 9:22 remaining in the second quarter. What are your thoughts on that Edison touchdown after the Monroe Central fumble?
Good. They needed that.
They did badly. Dalton Phillips, a 7-yard return for Monroe Central. Howell throws to his brother Cooper Howell. He's to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Took him down at least the 32. That's a 44-yard gain for Monroe Central, first down. Howell hands up to Caden Buzzard. Buzzard breaking tackles. He fumbles the ball again. That's recovered by Edison. That's 2 fumbles by Monroe Central. Rawson throws to Cole Jackson for a 13-yard gain and a first down. Don't know why the game is now lagging. It hasn't done this for a while now. Rawson throws, trying to connect with J.D. Henderson, falls incomplete, 2nd and 10. Rawson hands off to Kirkman. Kirkman, a 5-yard gain, puts the Edison at 3rd and 5. Rawson throws, trying to connect with Andrew Kirkman, falls incomplete. And it's a 2-minute warning. Mason Montgomery will punt to Monroe Central here. Phillips on the return breaks a tackle. It's an 11-yard return with 53 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Howell hands off to Caden Buzzard. Timeout Seminoles, a loss of 4. Howell throws to Max Ademchak. A timeout Seminoles with 24 seconds remaining. Howell throws to Caden Buzzard for a gain of 1 and the final timeout was taken by Monroe Central. There's no time, but J.D. Henderson on the return for the Wildcats. And that will end the half. It's all tied up at 7, and it'll be Monroe Central's ball. So early 7-7 score going to the half, Aaron. What's your thoughts? Just still 7-7 apiece.
Close game. I think, for my opinion, it's going to be ending a close game.
Ending a close game.
Yeah.
Cooper Howell, a 30-yard return for the Seminoles. That would put them at their own 39. Howell hand off to Caden Buzzard for a 1-yard gain. You think, no, this won't get out of hand?
No, I don't think so.
Monroe Central's quarterback, Tucker Howell, pretty good. Another fumble just happened. It was recovered by Monroe Central. They're down 4. 5-yard gain on that fumble recovery by the Seminoles. Max Demchak breaks out of a tackle. He fumbles the ball again, and that's recovered by Gabe Call for the Wildcats. It's first down and 10 from the Monroe Central 37. Rawson throws to Cole Jackson for a 13-yard gain. That's the first down. Yes, I know, guys. It's so quiet without the sound effects, but you guys can hear me a lot better with that. A loss of 4 on that last play. 2nd and 14. Rawson throws to Cole Jackson for a 9-yard gain. 3rd down and 4. Rawson throws to Liam Watson. First down. Breaks out of a tackle to 5, and he's into the end zone with an Edison touchdown. Mason Montgomery's point after attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Wildcats are on the board. It's 14-7 with 5:37 remaining in the third quarter. So a touchdown after a fumble recovery by number 23, Gabe Call, puts the Wildcats in the lead. Aaron, how do you react to that?
Very surprising.
Surprising that they just have the go-ahead touchdown at the moment.
Yeah.
2nd and 12 on the loss of 2 that last play. Max Demchak, a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 9. Howell throws, trying to connect with Cooper Howell, falls incomplete, and that will force a punt for Monroe Central. So Juan Fernandez punt goes all the way down to about the 15, and J.D. Henderson on the return. 13-yard return. 4 fumbles on Monroe Central so far this whole game. 3 recovered by Edison. Rawson throws. He's got Cole Jackson for a 20-yard gain. That moves the chains. Final snap of the third quarter here. Rawson throws to Liam Watson, and that's a 4-yard gain. So, fans, that will wrap up the third quarter. It's Edison 14, Monroe Central 7. 2nd and 6, Rawson throws to J.D. Henderson. That's a first down, 11-yard gain. Rawson throws to J.D. Henderson for a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Rawson hands out to Kirkman. That is a first down to about the 20, about the 15, so 14-yard gain. First down and 10. Rawson throws to Andrew Kirkman for a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 from the Seminoles 11. Rawson throws to Cole Jackson, first down, and he's an 11-yard gain. It's just they mark him short, so 1st and goal from about the 1. Rawson hands off to Kirkman, and he's just short again. No gain, 2nd and goal. Rawson hands off to Kirkman, and Andrew Kirkman's in for the Wildcats touchdown. Mason Montgomery's point after attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. Edison's on the board. It's 21-7 with 6:47 remaining. This game's got out of hand in the second half. How do you feel, Aaron?
Surprising. I thought it would be a close game.
Cooper Howe on the return, and he fumbles the ball again, and that's recovered by the kicker, Mason Montgomery. On the 20-yard. That's 5 fumbles by Monroe Central. Rawson hands up to Kirkman. Kirkman, an 8-yard gain. Aaron, do you think these fumbles by Monroe Central are causing them to lose?
100%.
Kirkman a loss of 4, so it puts him at 3rd and 5. I need a blank shirt. Tomorrow announcement. One of those shirts again. Thank you. Rawson throws to Liam Watson. That's a first down, and that's making Monroe Central use their timeouts. 1st and goal. Rawson hands off to Kirkman. About a gain of 2. Timeout Seminoles. Rawson hands off to Kirkman for about a loss of 1. And that's the final timeout taken by Monroe Central. 3rd and goal. Rawson hands off to Kirkman. Kirkman, a 6-yard gain. Just marks him short. 2-minute warning is struck. Mason Montgomery's field goal attempt. The add-on is good. So Edison's on the board. It's 24-7 with 1:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Dalton Phillips on the return for the Seminoles for Monroe Central to get eliminated to go 5-6 on the season. Howe throws to Dalton Phillips for a 21-yard gain, and that will end the game. Time has expired. They did no snap off. So Edison, 24 unanswered points, comes back and wins against the Seminoles. Aaron, that game got out of hand quick for 5 fumbles on Monroe Central. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video with my special guest Aaron in the background, which was interesting. It was good. They played well, but Monroe Central just played terrible after five fumbles with 4 turnovers. But that's about it. 5 seed Frontier will be taking on the 12 seed Bel Air next video. And you guys will see that next. No sound effects, but if you guys are watching the game, you guys are good because I'm just announcing the whole game, so we're good there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys will see the next video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!
Peace.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.